Remember, a lot of people, because a lot of people who are being brought out and have been brought out are elderly people, are women, are children, are those who are indisposed, those who've been injured. But a lot of people are surviving who are there on very, very meager means, and they're reliant on the Air Force and the others to drop food parcels in many areas. Well, I met a lot of these survivors who were coming down from these areas with the Air Force. It's a massive effort. Perhaps never in the history of India have we seen rescue operations of this scale mounted in hill states, in terms of the number of soldiers deployed, in terms of the number of helicopters deployed. This is what I saw earlier on in the day. A Dhruv helicopter coming in to land with the latest set of pilgrims rescued from the upper reaches of the Kedar Valley. Moments later, Jawans of the army rushed to evacuate those who've been brought in with injuries. This woman rescued from Gaurikund tells us she hasn't eaten in 5 days, but she's worried about her husband. He's survived, but the army hasn't flown him out as yet. कितना दिन आप नहीं खा पाए?
5 दिन तक बिल्कुल नहीं खा पाए।
और आप अकेले थे वहाँ, और कौन है?
मेरे हस्बैंड थे।
आपके हस्बैंड ठीक है?
हाँ, वो ठीक है।
तो वो भी यहाँ लाएंगे?
अभी नहीं पहुँचे।
आपने और क्या देखा वहाँ?
मौत देखी। हम इतनी ऊंची तक भागते रहे मौत के डर के चक्कर में, पता नहीं कितने किलोमीटर भागे।
Another pilgrim breaks down as he tells us that many members of his family are still missing.
तो वहाँ पानी पड़ने लगा, एकदम नदी उखड़ने लगी और लॉज गिरने लगी। भागो भागो भागो, बहुत आदमी मर गया। हमारा 37 आदमी लापता, 37 आदमी की नहीं पता, उनकी नहीं पता है कहाँ गए।
Even before they eat their first meal in days, those rescued are eager to contact their families. The Gauchar advanced landing ground of the Indian forces a short distance away from Rudraprayag. This is the hub of all rescue and relief activity. Helicopters come in to land over here and take off every 5 minutes. There's a Dhruv advanced light helicopter coming in right now, and in a few moments it's going to bring in a few more survivors. Gauchar looks like a war zone today. Frantic Air Force and Army pilots plan their next mission. Elsewhere, these Jawans of the Sikh regiment prepare packets to be airdropped to far-flung areas. There are already more than 50 helicopters of the Army and Air Force operational here, besides civilian helicopters. The Indian Air Force even deployed this, the Mi-26, the biggest helicopter in the world. These helicopter operations clearly come at a cost. Today in the Gaurikund area, a civilian helicopter went down. It caught fire. Fortunately, the pilot was saved by an Air Force pilot who was operating in the area. But flying in these areas is extremely difficult. This terrain all around us is extremely treacherous. And at any stage, there are dozens of helicopters in the skies trying to save as many people, as many lives as possible. Today, there was some welcome news. Road access has been restored to some of the worst hit areas. The road between Sonprayag, Fata, Guptkashi, Basu Kedar, Jakholi, Mayali, Tehri to Dehradun has now been restored. But these road links are still tenuous. A large-scale exodus of pilgrims can cause havoc here.
Last night, we were able to connect Gaurikund to Sonprayag. That was the most critical since the helicopter effort has got its own limited capability. Now we have opened the land route, and since today morning, we have de-inducted nearly 400 plus persons from there.
For the moment, everyone is looking literally at the heavens. No one wants more rainfall. Helicopter operations are the only lifeline for the thousands of people still stranded in this region, one of the most remote in all of India. With Ehtesham and Manvinder Gautam, Vishnu Shom for NDTV.